right? I want to be backstage. My dream was that, boss. You see that Go Diamond? I saw, when I went to my first Go Diamond, I read that as God I am on, right? God I am on. And I didn't know what to do the last D, so I said, God I am on track for Diamond. Okay? I felt that pull. I wanted to be backstage. We used to get glimpses of backstage, and we wanted to be there. I said, I want to be with the Diamonds. I want to be with the Diamonds. I want to hang out with Bill Britt. I want to be, Kanti Kalahandas, we were actually same year Diamonds. You know, we went Diamonds same year, and we entered Diamonds Club together. It was so special. The team pull. Going to Hawaii. When I was a brand new Diamond, Kanti had 2 more months, Kanti Lata, and Anjali and Bill Britt said, okay, I want the Diamonds to come out to my suite, in the hotel suite. Wow. So I'm going to meet Bill and Peggy, and my upline is not even there. I'm hanging around in Bill's room. And when I walked in, he said, welcome to kindergarten. He said, you've just started your life. I said, really, back to 100 PV. That's been a journey from there to become so close to Bill Britt. Because I'm a team guy. I love being with the team. I enjoy. I laugh a lot. And there is no better team than the BWW team in the history of the world. Period. A dream pull, team pull. Okay? Upline pull. Are you creating a pull? That's what I talked about. How many of you are able to create a pull from here? Sending pictures to your downline. And do they even feel it? Are they calling you saying, Arey yaar, how's Go Diamond? You know, are they feeling the pull? Maybe you send a picture postcard from Delhi. Have you done that? With a signature of your upline diamond. I know some people regularly from my Chennai team, they regularly bring books to get my autograph on it. And they give it to selected people. Okay, where's Maitli? She was somewhere here anyway. Yeah, these two guys, okay? So she came up with, every time they do it, I might be causing a problem here for myself by saying that on stage, because I don't want to spend all weekend signing either, but it is just a way of, creating the pull for these people. Hey, we were thinking about you at Go Diamond, and here's a book with the upline signature, right? Little things like that matter a lot. Taking pictures, telling people you needed to be here, or people that you have a close friendship with, maybe you wake them up in the middle of the night, like we woke up Ramesh, Oh, we have done crazy things, man. We wake them up and say, are you sleeping really? If you're sleeping, who's going to show the plan? It's like 2:30 in the morning, okay? But it's 2:30 in the morning. Yes, you have global business. Show the plan to someone in US. We have done all kinds of crazy things. You don't even want to know some of the stuff. From Hawaii, I have received a half a picture postcard. Half a picture postcard from Charlie D'Urso. Only half of it, with sand stuck on it. And he said, because I was emerald, he was diamond, right? So he says in that little area, it's stone, okay, half, the stamp on it. And he says, oh, you're only an emerald, we didn't think you could handle the whole postcard. Kanti going to EDC club without us was an unbelievable pull for us. We want to be there with them. Upline pull. Bill Britt did his last BBS in Toronto, Canada. Last BBS, years ago. He stopped doing BBS a long time ago. We drove from New Jersey, but I don't know, maybe 1,000 people went from New Jersey. All the way to Toronto for the BBS, just because Bill Britt we didn't even know it was his last BBS. We just knew it was the closest next to our area. So we went to see that BBS. Upline pull. When I did my first BBS, Anjali and I, it was in a place called Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It's a place called Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and we drove all the way there. For some reason, we decided to drive in our Mazda MX-6 to do the BBS all the way. Kankan and Samina, Ramesh and Rama, a few other people, they were not diamonds at that time, We were just emeralds also. They drove all the way with us just to see us do the BBS. Can you believe that? That's pull. You can't teach it. It's either there or not there. Do people feel the need for you? If they have free time in your group, right? Who are they thinking about? Like we have a guy he figured out how to create the pull. So when there is a snowstorm coming, when there's a big snowstorm and you can't do anything, you can't go anywhere, right? But there's enough warning. When they know there's a snowstorm coming, They will all go to their upline's house because they don't want to be alone in their house and stuck there. They're not thinking, let me see some friend. It's, if in your weekends, who do you feel like spending time with if you have an opening? Is it some friend outside the business or is it somebody in your business? Who would you rather be with? Okay? So upline pull. The other one is called sacrifice pull. Sacrifice pull. When you make sacrifices, you create a pull. Which means if you are driving the distance and building a long distance group and you're going all over the place and coming back and telling stories to people about this one, only positive, guys. Only positive. Don't get into any negative. Even if company says, oh, this year the business is down a certain, I don't want to hear it because it doesn't help me. My business can be up anyway, right? Because we have a lot of new silvers. Yes? Don't get into it. Just positive. You tell people stories. You have to be a good storyteller if you want to create a pull in this business. Because I remember Kanti Gala, must have been on his way to Emerald. I don't remember what he was at that time, but he was working as a PhD scientist at that time. I was working as an IT consultant. Everybody was busy with jobs, and we have weekday open meetings there. I remember it was a Tuesday open meeting, or Wednesday, we had a Wednesday open meeting. But the Tuesday before that, Kanti had driven to 3.5 hours away to Albany because there was a Mike Limburg, Emerald he was at that time, NASA. He used to work as a scientist for NASA. So he was doing an open meeting. So Kanti drove to Albany just to see him do the plan because he had credibility, NASA and science and all that. Kanti was a PhD. And then the next day, Kanti told us about it. That's when we started stretching our limits. He said on a weekday with a family life, with a job, he went 3.5 hours and he had pictures with Mike and he had recording of night owls. See, night owls and all you can record. These events you can't record, But when your upline is speaking to you in a coffee shop, with their permission you can record. It might be some nuggets there, So, and Kanti was playing that to us. And just blew my mind. And the kind of sacrifices they were making to build this business, quality sacrifices. Is that if there's a function, they'll be at the function. There's a lot of things they will move around, change around to be there. And that we learned from our group also. Now, what does it take for you to miss a function? Right? Okay. So when you are making sacrifices, people feel the pull for you. Which means, look, you're not expecting them to do it, but they know you're going to do this with or without them, boss. Okay? When you're coming late, you're driving from some long distance group or, talking to someone, you feel good, man. You feel that you're the only one. 2 o'clock in the morning, coming back home, you're the only one whose house light come on at that time. You're the only one with a dream. You're driving and you can see the whole world in front of you, above your knuckles, in the middle of the night. That's when there's, it's like God is talking to you. You're doing something right. It might have been a no-show, but you're doing something right. Hello? Okay. And the last kind of pull is a change pull. Change pull is when you change as a person, you can create a pull. So we have to look for small changes, visible changes and other changes. For example, one of the most visible things is the clothes you wear. I remember going and buying 3 suits for my first Go Diamond or second Spring Leadership, something like 3 new suits I bought in one shot. Not very expensive suits, but I can't tell you how it motivated everybody because they saw I'm typical Bell Labs IT consultant guy, not with a lot of respect for suits, I didn't like suits. But they saw me buy 3 new sets. Every open meeting I was wearing a new suit. I remember it created so much excitement. They're seeing me change, commit to this business. When they see you change, something will happen. Which is why I don't understand relatives that don't support your business. I don't get it because you're becoming a better human being. You're hearing about how to become a better husband, better father, better mother, better sister, everything like that. And you're reading books, and obviously the words coming out of your mouth, your attitude is changing. And they should be able to see that and they still won't support you. I don't get that. So when you change as a person, little things you make, a little tie, new tie, make sure you're wearing good clothes, small changes, little bit appropriate changes in lifestyle, not to impress people, but something that helps your self-image as well as creates a pull. People see you well groomed, A lot of people don't groom very well, After a certain age, by the way, there is no such thing as hair loss. There is only hair reversal. It comes out from here and all that. It goes backward. Okay? You didn't find it funny? You didn't laugh enough. But if there is hair reversal, groom it. You don't want Brazilian rainforest coming out of your ears. Groom it, people will see changes in you. Neatly, go to a nicer barber shop maybe, something different. People will see you make those changes. When the time is right with counseling upline, getting a better vehicle, investing in yourself, getting nicer shoes, right? When you change and you're recording, the way you talk, that's very important, guys. You get this mic, prepare, okay? I have been very comfortable on stage all my life. I don't have to prepare like crazy, but some people prepare. It's also your nature. Kanti is PhD scientist, is methodical. He prepares notes. He knows what he's talking about. Okay? If you have to figure out how to prepare. Don't just wing it. Don't just pick up the mic and say things on the fly. That can get you into trouble. Say the wrong things, Plan it out. In a pace meeting, if you're going to edify someone, plan it out. There should be something more than awesome upline, awesome cross, Put a little heart into it. Try to identify things, why they are awesome, You'll create a pull by the stories you tell. If you're reading books, the changes what I mean. If you're reading books, listening to CDs, and watching live, and connecting stories, the same message. We have only 9 core steps, guys. This business is good for the heart. It's good for relationship. But if you want to challenge your intellect, this might not be doing enough for that. Because this is not going to drive your intellect crazy. Okay? But we have the same things to teach, but we know how to teach it, how to put it together, making observations. TD is a great example of that, taking concepts, taking what you're reading, packaging it. People know he's reading, he's observing, he's teaching, and the way he or she is teaching is creating a change in my life. If you don't stick to that topic, if you talk about all kinds of crazy things, every time you get the mic, you're not using the opportunity to create that pull, change pull. Okay? So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. This has been a great Go Diamond, guys. Fantastic. Let's break 100 diamonds here. Yeah. So I'm just excited to have Anjali here this time. Okay. We don't know life outside this business. I met her through the business, as you know. I sponsored Ajay and Alka. Alka's sister is Anjali. And I told my father that I met the girl I'm going to marry through the business. He thought I picked her out of the catalog. But we don't know life outside this business. The business has really, really given us a great lifestyle. All the trips, the travels, we get to go to places and we are loved by so many people thanks to this great system. And June May, we are going to North American Growth Council with Kanti and Lata Gala. We are going to Singapore and Hong Kong. What? Yeah, okay. And we're going to be, because we just found out, abhi pata chala, ki we have a leg in Hong Kong that's got over 2,000 people in it. Over 2,000 people. We have a diamond in Singapore in our organization. Hong Kong ka now, we got one leg with 2,000. Now we're going to look for the side volume now. Hello? Excited? So we can pick and choose. We can start deciding to build the business. We have growing business in Australia, United Kingdom, Vietnam. We broke a new Q12 in Australia this year, new Q12 in United Kingdom. We have a new Q12 broken last couple of years. Right now, new Q12 like in India, personal, okay? We have a new 9% in India that we sponsored in January when I came for FED. Okay, so I'm not just sitting around. That's what part of my talk is. Our talk is about being happy and being fulfilled and staying in the innocence phase. Kanti and Lata are going to come up here. You will not find a more innocent, cutting-edge couple than Kanti and Lata. You will not find it. They don't exist. Aaj bhi, Kanti is the one, he will take more pictures than you will take. He will have twice the energy that people half his age have. Okay, I've never seen a more steady couple in their mindset. And tomorrow you will hear from our sponsors, Manipal and Renuka Reddy. You have to give Manipal a big hand. He put the schedule together here, And he's done a lot of, we take turns in organizing things. This Go Diamond was really Manipal's baby, because he was the one that is making sure all the pieces fall together. I was just busy with a lot of things, so we help each other, we cover each other for each other. But we are a great team. Okay, I'm just incredibly proud of it. But I want to keep it simple. My topic is some attitude, altitude, something. Like, how much you want me to talk about attitude, man? The whole thing is I'm not going to talk about attitude, altitude, and all that. Longitude, latitude, nothing. Okay. Anyway, whatever we talk is attitude only. Okay. I'm going to talk about 66866 because Bill Britt made a classic talk, and I just recently found out that that talk doesn't move a lot in India because people don't understand his English. So I'm going to speak in Desi English. I can't translate Bill Britt. Bill Britt is Bill Britt, but I will try. Okay. So 6 6 8 6 6 6 6 8 6 6 I don't know Telugu. 6 6 8 6 6 you take anything and put lu in it, becomes Telugu. So anyway, in the backstage you should come backstage, go Diamond, you get food backstage, I saw this Paneer Labrador. I thought I'm in the wrong country. We are starting eating dogs now, But it is Paneer Lababdar. So anyway, something like that, So I said, Labrador? Is that a hot dog? So anyway, so we are having fun with the business, as you can see. Kids don't know life outside the business. We don't know married life outside the business. Okay? But what keeps us, I love big meetings like this. I love open meetings. But my favorite meeting for Anjali and me is going to people's houses, doing cover dishes. Working with new people will keep you happy. I can tell you that is a solution to all your misery in this business is working with new people. This business you have to build with heart. You cannot build with intellect. Abhi intellect agar Hindi mein bolna bhi chahu, mere ko pata nahi kya hai. Intellect is not intelligence. What is the word for intellect? Hindi, huh? Nahi, yaar. Hey, Priyamvad. Anyway. आप समझ लोगे इस बिजनेस में if you sometimes people have very very solid businesses and then we start becoming too intellectual, start thinking, giving too much mind and not enough heart. If you feel that your intellect is not being challenged, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपका intellect challenge नहीं हो रहा है, do sudoku. Don't try to apply it to this business. You will be frustrated. Hello? This is all hard. And a lot of common sense, okay? There's a lot of questions. People say, Kumar, there should be bonus for requalification. If we go platinum one, there should be a bonus for requalification. If you go emerald, there should be extra bonus for a requalification. That's good. We should always ask the company for more money. That is definitely sure. Given. But, just think about it. If you go platinum properly the first time, requalification is not even an issue. You don't need incentive. Hello? See, when people build the business right, you don't have to rebuild it. Okay? You don't have to rebuild it. The problem is when we build it half-baked. If, let's say, Amway increases, they give you double the money. They increase it, instead of 21%, they make it 42%. Are we good? Happy? But if you have 2.5 legs, still not going to help. Two biggest problems in Amway. First is what? Making somebody do something they don't want to do. पहला प्रॉब्लम Amway में ये है कि आप किसी से कुछ करवाना चाहते हो जो करना नहीं चाहते हैं. It's an epidemic. उसका कुछ वर्ड बताया था प्रेम में, अभी याद नहीं है मेरे को क्या है वो. बाहुबली, महामारी. हाँ. दूसरा प्रॉब्लम है में एपिडेमिक, नॉट इनफ विड्थ. Not enough width. Working with few people and working with the wrong people. Working with too few legs. आपका दिल में इतना प्यार है देने के लिए, इतना सारा प्यार है देने के लिए. You have this much love to give. This much. Love that should be distributed in 15 to 20 legs. And you're pushing it down 2.5 legs. And people are drowning in your love. You have such big hearts and you're dealing with people that can only receive this much. You want to give this much, they can only receive this much. You need width. Because if you, see, that is why sometimes what happens is if you have only 2 legs and you're trying to go diamond, you need a lot of faith, you know. And people become really religious and spiritual and all that. In multiple religions, they go deeper and deeper, you know. Because you need unbelievable faith, more faith than God Himself. But if you have 12 growing legs, you can be an atheist and still go diamond. Hello? I'm not recommending that. I just want to make a strong statement to wake you up, you know. समझ गया ना क्या बोल रहा हूँ? 2 लेग के साथ डायमंड जाने की कोशिश करोगे तो क्या होगा? आपको बहुत फेथ चाहिए उसके लिए, बहुत भगवान के साथ कनेक्शन चाहिए, इतना कनेक्शन चाहिए, बहुत स्ट्रांग स्पिरिचुअल, आंखों में पानी आने वाला स्पिरिचुअल. लेकिन अगर 12 लगे तो नास्तिक हो गए तो डायमंड जाओगे आप. Some people are so heavenly minded, they are no earthly good. Everybody wants to go to heaven, no one wants to die. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about that, you know, 66866 when I come back. But I want to get my wife here right now. We're just having a great time, you know. Abhi we'll be back home on Tuesday. किसने बोला Monday? हमारे लाइफ में Monday होता ही नहीं है, पता है ना? It's only Diamond Day. Diamond Day, समझे नहीं? Okay, so we'll reach there on Tuesday, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do on Wednesday. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I will sleep. But we thank you for your love. I want to tell you what I told in the Emerald Club this morning. Each one of you is made for greatness. You're made for greatness. Total greatness. Don't shortchange yourself. One of the reasons, अगर आप यहाँ पे frustrated हैं, आपका business में ये होना था, वो होना चाहिए था, that is fine. But one of the reasons for that is because you are working with the wrong people. Hello? We will fix that today, okay? With 66866. And what we call the structure, the Eagle program, okay? So here is my wife. What should I tell about you? My amazing wife. She is, she can, I'm just blown away by the things she can do in one day. You know, बच्चों को संभालना, मेरे को संभालना, you know, take care of the household, do this, do that, business, and she is the most loving person I know. If you spend 2 minutes with her, you'll know what I'm saying. How many of you know that? Any of you knows that? 2 minutes. I wish that you get the opportunity to be hosted by Anjali. It is, you will not get a better experience in your life. Okay? Unconditional love you will feel from her. So, and she always gets a little upset when I get a little tough on stage, you know. And she'll say, why did you have to say that? But anyway, here's my wife.
So, you know, one of the reasons that, there's a saying that goes, a happy wife, a happy life. And he chooses to keep me very happy, and I do the same for him. And we just are on a tremendous journey together, enjoying building our life together. You know, we've been married now for 23 years. We have 3 beautiful children, and we just have a great time. We've been able to create a lot of choices because of this business, and we're very grateful. We are very thankful